Need advice? Download the free Hello Doctor app on any mobile phone and connect with our doctors right away for reliable personal advice. Go to hellodoctor.com and chat to a doctor anytime, anywhere for less than the cost of an apple a day. Once hailed as life-saving wonders of modern technology, vaccines have now become a source of suspicion and playground or parking lot debate. Do vaccines cause autism? Are we injecting our children with live viruses that could do them harm? Is it really necessary for them to have so many at once? These are just some of the concerns that parents have when it comes to vaccinations. So the question is, to jab or not to jab? Let's start by clarifying what a vaccine actually does. Vaccines work by giving your immune system superpower against disease-causing germs. Before vaccines, people became immune only by actually getting a disease and surviving it. So really, immunizations are an easier and far less risky way to become immune. You might wonder then how safe it is to be injecting your child with a virus. Well, wonder no more. Vaccines don't contain a whole virus, but rather an inactivated or dead virus. That means the part of the virus that can infect you and make you sick is turned off, but the part of the virus that stimulates your body to create antibodies is still on. The body's antibodies will deal with the virus if you come into contact with it later on. There is no doubt that the immunization schedule is daunting. I mean, your child can receive up to 20 jabs by the time she is 2 and up to 6 at one go. So it's not surprising that many parents have concerns about how vaccines might affect a child's developing immunity and often use these as a reason to refuse a vaccine or decide to spread them out over a longer period. But parents, breathe easy. Many studies have shown that vaccines in combination are no more likely to cause side effects than when they are given separately. In fact, the opposite may be true. Following an immunization schedule that spreads out shots or leaves some out completely places kids at risk of developing diseases during the time that those shots are delayed. Childhood vaccines protect children from a variety of serious or potentially fatal diseases. If these diseases seem uncommon or even unheard of, it's usually because these vaccines are doing their job. So if you ask yourself whether it's still worth vaccinating your child if these diseases are so few and far between, the answer is a resounding yes. Of course, no discussion about vaccines would be complete without the mention of the famous MMR vaccine. The suggestion that there is a link between the MMR vaccine and autism has been one of the biggest health controversies of recent years, based on a report published in the late 1980s. The report was heavily criticized, the doctor struck off the medical roll, and the evidence tossed out as meaningless. But not before the public caught on to the idea and stopped vaccinating their kids. As a result, measles has become increasingly common, even in countries where it had been completely eliminated, the UK most notably. The concern over a possible link between MMR vaccine and autism prompted many scientists and researchers to do more studies. There have been 20 different studies in the past 12 years since the original idea was published, all proving that the MMR jab does not cause autism. Let me reiterate that. No study to date has been able to recreate the original findings or find any connections between the MMR vaccine and autism. The bottom line, the MMR vaccine is safe. The riskiest course is not to vaccinate. Will everyone ever agree on the risks and benefits of vaccines? Probably not, but at least you are now armed with the science behind how safe and effective they can be. Need advice? Download the free Hello Doctor app on any mobile phone and connect with our doctors right away for reliable personal advice. Go to hellodoctor.com and chat to a doctor anytime, anywhere for less than the cost of an apple a day.